It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the prop plane, Kenny Smith. Our game tonight featuring the New York Knicks as they go up against the Indiana Pacers. For Indiana, this is their first time playing this squad so far this season. Last year, they had a winning record against them, going 2-1. And already the grind of the new season starting to show. Shaq, how do you stay fresh for the long haul, both as a player and as just a massive individual?
Veteran guys, you got to know how to pace yourself. And minute restrictions, you know, it really has become a bigger part of the game.
Yeah, I agree. So, you know, injury histories, always taken into account now. This is why you have to develop depth.
How do you stay fresh for the long haul?
Oh, man, I have this drink I put together.
Oh, really? What is it?
Oh, yeah, it's a little, like, I take tomatoes, right, and I squish them up, and it gets real, like, tomato sauce. And I put that in. And then I take kale salad. I put that in.
What are you making, spaghetti?
Ginger. I put ginger in it.
Yeah.
Put that in. I put a little cayenne pepper in, a little bell pepper.
Sounds disgusting.
Ernie, he's making lasagna over there.
Sounds disgusting.
Can I get some of your lasagna?
Oh, man, it's the pepper. It makes you pep up.
Yeah, that'll do it for us. Thanks for tuning in.
Also gives.
Happy Halloween, everybody. Trick or treat, it's the NBA. We're glad to get spooky with you tonight. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. Welcome to New York, home court advantage for the Knicks. Taking a look at Indiana. They're hoping they can carry over some of that momentum from their undefeated homestand.
And it's in your DNA. You come up against a natural rival, you're going to be a little bit salty.
And that's what makes it fun. You love seeing these two teams go head-to-head. They're going all out.
Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Well, guys, Victor Oladipo trained with Dwayne Wade heading into last season. Now, Wade says, we talked about not knowing the path of your career. Don't put limitations on yourself. The result for Oladipo was an all-star appearance. Kevin?
He's definitely on an upward trajectory, DA. Thank you. Doors for a couple teams that had high hopes coming out of the gate. Frustration starting to build, and you can even sense it with the fans. They're getting a little bit nervous here.
And this is the critical stage where when you've gotten out of the gate slowly, it's your leadership that has to step up. They've got to have a strong voice in the locker room, not overreact to mounting frustrations, and just calm the nerves of the young players. It's important to keep your unity in tough times.
One of the coaches always say, don't let go of the rope. Everybody's got to pull in the right direction, same direction. Don't let go of the rope.
Great point, Kev.
All right, let's set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. On the court right now for the Pacers. Oladipo teams with Evans on the perimeter. Sabonis and Turner inside. And it's Holiday in at the point.
This guy's a skilled interior scorer. There's height, there's great shot selection. Sabonis doing work right now.
Porzingis passes to Hardaway. Porzingis against Sabonis. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
And that's not the type of defense you want to play, right? You've got to make it more difficult than that. Layups are too easy.
Now here is Holiday. Really played well against Portland in his last outing.
Boy, that's a quality shot. You're in the painted area. Don't get much more of a better look than that.
Burke looking over the floor. Down low. Here's Porzingis. Nails the wide open jump shot. Porzingis has got his second basket of the night.
Boy, how pretty is that at 7'3"? Kristaps Porzingis knows he can get his shot anytime he wants.
Evans outside. Porzingis with the block. And Tyreke Evans is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. For New York, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Ntilikina, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Indiana called for the foul. And last season, LeBron said that the Knicks made a mistake passing on Dennis Smith Jr. in the draft. Of course, they took Frank Ntilikina out of France.
Yeah, a little shade thrown Ntilikina's way last season. Of course, he's one of the youngest players in that draft, and so plenty of time for this young man to fulfill his potential.
That free throw, no good.
And the size, quickness, and defense of Ntilikina reminds some of a young Sean Livingston, a unique point guard with a promising future.
And he's good on the second. Well, he was fired by the Grizzlies 19 games into last season, Doris, but Coach David Fizdale with a fresh start now with the Knicks in New York.
Well, you think about in Memphis, he tried to shift from the grit and grind to a more modern NBA style, and I think he encountered some resistance there. With the Knicks, more of a clean slate, a chance to build the culture from the ground up.
To the paint, here's Porzingis, and it's good, assisting on the play with Hardaway. And that's now 6 points for Porzingis. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. They trail by 3. Oladipo finds Turner. Back to Oladipo. And it's Oladipo with the jam.
Boy, Victor Oladipo gets a step and leaves no doubt. Look out below, gentlemen.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Outside, Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. So timeout called here, the first for Indiana. No question, Porzingis is a tremendous talent, Doris. We've seen that, but he continues to struggle some as a rebounder.
I think automatically you see a 7'3" guy and you say, okay, that's 10 rebounds. But the reality is Porzingis has been more of a face-up, good athlete, attack the rim. He can get to the glass, and I think you'll see more of that in the future.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. It's a 3-point game. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
And they didn't have much of a problem with these guys last season, and quite frankly, you wouldn't expect them to.
Here's Burke following the score by Miles Turner. Burke kicks to Ntilikina. The tray drains it from beyond the arc.
An average threat from beyond the arc. Ntilikina needs to keep working on that part of his game.
Pacers trail by 4. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Oladipo outside. Outside Holiday. Pass to Turner. Clock at 6. Indiana moving the ball around. Porzingis with the steal.
Moving the ball is certainly important, but forcing passes like that is simply bad basketball.
And good that time. Porzingis has got 10 points.
Boy, what has gotten into him? He's taken his game to an unreal level this quarter.
Holiday left side. And that one hits back iron. The Knicks leading by 6. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. And our early season power rankings, of course, a lot should change over the course of the year, but this is where we stand now. Taking a look at Toronto, they've climbed all the way up to the 2nd spot.
And looking at Indiana, they have to like the progression that we've seen. Bit by bit, everything coming together. Consistency going forward will be key.
Now, here's Oladipo. He's coming off a 22-point game against Portland.
It was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix.
Kanter kicks to Porzingis. To the wing on the left. Here's Ntilikina. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Oladipo outside. Pass to Evans. Turner trying to free himself up. And Evans the basket on the assist by Oladipo.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Now here's Burke, guarded by Holiday. Burke the pass to Cannon. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Miles Turner. Well, Enes Kanter, when we talk about rebounds per minute, Doris, he's generally very high on that list.
Well, Kev, he's got the size and he's got the strength. But what I really love about him is there's this willingness to mix it up. This is a very physical player.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Move shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And sometimes it seems the age of interior scoring big men has come and gone. Enes Kanter, one of the rare big men who can dominate a game offensively in the paint, great hands and the strength to create space.
Good on both. And you talk about Kanter's inside game, but he's got a solid jump shot.
It looks very comfortable all the way out to 20 feet. I think before long we may see him add a 3-point shot to his repertoire.
Now here's Oladipo. Sabonis kicks to Evans. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Outside, Porzingis. Hardaway with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Sabonis against Porzingis. 4 on the shot clock. Tipped away. It's stolen by Oladipo. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. The quick look, no good that time.
Now, great look on that, just a little out of rhythm.
Yeah, he looked like he forced that a little bit. Just needs to take his time. Got to make these shots right now.
Now here's Burke. He's coming off a 10-point game against Brooklyn.
And don't forget the sensational plays he made out there. He saw the court so well, firing perfect passes to teammates for wide open shots.
Here's Holiday, following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. Holiday, the pass to Sabonis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And really one of the best assets of Sabonis is his mind for the game. Very aware on the offensive end, knows how to create chances, and just plays the game with his mind as much as his athleticism.
Free throw good, Sabonis. And for Sabonis, we all know his father was one of the best when it came to seeing the floor, Greg. As a big man, his passing game was terrific.
And skills like that go a long way in the NBA. Sabonis does all the little things that free up shots for himself and his teammates. Is starting to play with more aggression, and this is a guy that can be an all-star.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
You know what? There seems to me to be an infectious energy when we're talking about Domantas Sabonis. This is a big man with a great future in the NBA.
Corey Joseph's checked in for the Pacers. The Knicks leading by 6. And there's the foul, and Darren Collison picks it up. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Mudiay finds Hezonja. Count that bucket. Hezonja's got his first points of the game.
And you can see the improving court awareness of Emmanuel Mudiay, having an understanding for when to find his guys.
Collison, the pass to Bogdanovich. O'Quinn with it. He's against Porzingis. Young, right side. 5 to shoot. Shoots from the line, and he knocks down the jumper.
Well, quality defense doesn't necessarily impede the shooting eye of Darren Collison. How about the focus with the defender in his grill?
Now here's Moutier. He's tightly guarded. Passes to Porzingis. And now here's Hazonia. And again, it's New York.
Well, this speaks to the feel that Kristaps Porzingis has for the game of basketball. If you're open, he'll find you.
And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Trailing here by 8. And the pass to Young. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Back to Young. Launches a 3. That's tipped. Lee against Joseph. Lee kicks to Moutier. Here's Porzingis. The basket good off the assist from Moutier. And now it's a 10-point New York lead.
And guys, they've come out and established a rhythm. And also their play calling has been on point.
Yeah, I think that's exactly how they've built this lead. They played as one, shared the basketball, running their offense to perfection.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Now here's Collison. He had 19 points in the win against Portland.
His passing definitely came into play as well, Kev. He was very unselfish, really kept the ball moving.
These are the players who had the most success from deep last season. Number 1, Darren Collison.
And getting that spot at the top of the list was such a huge accomplishment. What a year it was for him from behind the arc.
That free throw, no good.
Well, you think about the New York Knicks last season and any number of challenges they faced. Jarrett Jack was probably the closest thing they had to a legit playmaker in the NBA. Here's a guy who led his team with 5.5 assists per game.
And the Knicks making a change here. Baker's checked in. He hits the second from the line. And Dora's talking about the Knicks. Even without a dedicated playmaker, they were still above league average in the assist category.
Well, they show you that you can conquer that metric with shared responsibility. And that certainly works if you are moving the basketball well. But you also, I think, need that one guy who, when everything else breaks down, can make a play for himself or for a teammate.
Here's the break. Here's Hazonia. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Hazonia's got 6.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Now, here's Joseph. He's guarded closely. Here's Bogdanovich. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, no hesitation from Bogdanovich in the catch-and-shoot situation. Beautiful.
Here's Baker. Pass to Knox. High post try. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound. Pacers trail by 9. Bogdanovich finds Young. And Young with the stuff.
Well, how about the court awareness from Bogdanovich, showing off his ability to find the open man, Kev?
For the New York Knicks, they come in off a good outing against the Nets.
And what an outstanding win it was. I mean, to get it the way they did in overtime made it that much sweeter.
You know, they came in as the underdog here. Very low expectations, could play without pressure, and clearly that worked.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
And Joseph kicks to Young. Collison feeling it out a bit. The feed now to Joseph. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. The Knicks leading by 10. Here's Hezonja. Good defensive work there by Young. The Pacers shooting has been tremendous early. Their offense looking primed and ready for this matchup. The three from Joseph. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And this is a shot Corey Joseph didn't have in his arsenal early on, but a ton of work put in, and now he's effective from deep.
Moutier passes to Hezonja. He kicks to Lee. Back to Hezonja. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Hezonja's got 11.
Ooh, with a player this hot, I don't see their lead going anywhere.
Left side, Collison. No good on the shot. And Hezonja gets it to go. And now it's an 11-point New York lead.
Man, hard to believe. Already they're staring at a double-digit lead, and we've just gotten started.
Boy, they have come out strong. They've controlled the pace, asserted their will. Wow.
Now, here is Young. Not a lot of room. Here's Joseph. The Knicks pull it in.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
New York shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. Now here's Collison, defended by Moutier. Collison kicks to O'Quinn. Here's the floater. He takes it up and lays it in.
The defense has nothing for that. O'Quinn using that upper body strength to clear space to the bucket.
And so it's New York with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll return shortly. Enes Kanter traded to the Knicks in 2017. Said he was thrilled to go and play in New York.
Man, it's just like dream come true. I'm going to New York. Cause like for every player, man, you just want to come to New York. It's a big city, a lot of people, crazy fans. And I mean, of course, the most famous arena in the world. And I was definitely so happy.
That's a great place to play, the Mecca.
And they're hungry for a winner. I think Kanter's willingness to mix it up and challenge opposing teams has endeared him to the fans.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
Listen, early on taking the league, I just like their approach offensively.
I think their play calling has been exceptional. They've played with purpose, and they've played with aggressiveness.
We've got Baker. Knox out there with Lee. Then it's Hezonja. And it's Moutier in a point. They're the group New York will start the second with. Once considered a huge bust, Mario Hezonja has started to come alive and find his place in the NBA.
Let's remember, this is a man who got his rookie option declined and had to make the most of some chances and showed he still has upside last season. This guy was thought to be on the verge of leaving the NBA, but is starting to come around.
Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a win against the Portland Trail Blazers. Now, here's Moutier. He's covered by Collison. Hezonja finds Moutier. Just 5 to shoot. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
How about the Indiana Pacers last year? There were so many that predicted them to be a lottery candidate, and instead they end up with 48 wins, finishes the 5th seed in the East. Woo-hoo, what a year.
Shooting 2.
A free throw good from Moutier. And Doris, the Pacers were one of last season's biggest surprises.
How about they took LeBron and the Cleveland Cavaliers to a Game 7 in the first round? That's the first time a team has ever taken LeBron to Game 7 in the opening round of the playoffs. Yes, they lost, but what a great learning experience for a young team.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Inside. Shots good by Turner. Turner's got 6.
Yeah, Miles Turner can carve space. Don't let that lean frame fool you. He can get inside and score deep.
Here's Baker. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Collison kicks to Oladipo. Releases from 15. He doesn't hit that one. So New York will take it the other way.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And now a chance to see what's coming up for Indiana. On Friday, they'll go up against the Bulls in Chicago. And then on Saturday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Boston Celtics.
And that matchup against the Sixers, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
New York moving it around. Here's Cantor. Pass to Hezonja. Kicks it to Moutier. Back to Hezonja. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. Pacers trail by 10. Outside, Bogdanovich. Here's Turner, and he uses the glass on the layup. 8 points for him.
Well, 6'11", 255 pounds. Miles Turner using that size to his advantage.
Passes it to Cantor. Now Hezonja. The pass to Knox. Now here's Moutier. He's covered by Collison. Doris, statistically, today's game is picked apart by so many different ways. But for you, what are the statistical areas that you are most interested in?
Well, I think one of the things that can be undervalued, particularly from the defensive side of the ball, are things like deflections or charges taken or even shots contested. And I say those things, Kevin, because deflections force an offense to restart. Charges taken gets a possession for your team. And shots contested affects, obviously, the field goal percentage of the team you're guarding. So it's all of those little defensive stats that you really have to track and be monitoring to understand the value that they have on winning.
Very interesting. Burke, he's checked in for Emmanuel Moutier. On the wing, Evans. Guarded by Hardaway. The shot by Turner, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Outside, Porzingis. Hit his foot. Kick. And they're saying he kicked the ball. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Here's Cantor. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Well, this guy is a skilled scorer from that area. Once Enes Kanter gets a little bit of position, he's good.
Oladipo outside. And it's blocked. Now Hardaway. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Brooklyn. To the middle. Here's Burke. Pacers with the rebound. Fresh from a win against Portland.
And guys, they just got so many good looks in that one. And the defense never able to affect their offensive rhythm.
Well, I think the defense from the other team was simply porous. There's no other way to put it. So many openings, and they made them pay for it.
Tyreek Evans not the biggest free agent this past offseason, but Greg, many teams vied for his services.
Pacers were able to win out, and he should be a good fit. can act as another playmaker and ball handler for the team. Turned down playing with the Warriors, Lakers, and Thunder to come to this Indiana squad.
One shot, behind the lanes.
That one misses for Evans. Nate McMillan, Doris, a longtime coach in the NBA, has done his part in this Indiana Pacers rebuild.
Well, I think the first thing that Nate had to handle was the turmoil of the team after the Paul George deal, right? So he empowers a young core, and he deserves a ton of credit in the surprisingly good season the Pacers had.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Burke, the pass to Hardaway. Cantor, and Cantor throws it down.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring, and Tim Hardaway says, you know what, my teammate's open, I'm going to get him the ball.
Now here's Evans. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Portland. Pass to Sabonis. No good, shot missing. Nice D from Porzingis. Sabonis with the steal.
I'll tell you, Domantas Sabonis has got some big-time athleticism. That's a pretty dunk.
The Knicks leading by 10. Here's Ntilikina. He has 7. Cantor dishes to Hardaway. His first shot coming late. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor.
Well, he carves out the space he needs. Just the finish was not good.
Fires from 14, and Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got 5 rebounds tonight, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Oladipo.
Playing with lots of energy here, trying to cause turnovers.
I love the tenacity right now. Definitely on the prowl, looking for every opportunity to make a steal. The other team has got to be sharp.
Now here's Burke. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Cantor finds Hardaway. Offensive rebound. Tries again.
And this is why this team considers Turner a defensive stalwart. Long arms, quick feet, the ability to contest shooters. Really good defense.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, the Knicks hope to build a contender around their star player, Kristaps Porzingis. He said playoff experience would be huge at this point in my career. The sooner, the better. That's the only thing I'm focused on. What I need to do on the court to play better, make my team win. Kevin, will see if they can get there together.
Thanks, D.A.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
And he knocks down the first one. Doris, one thing the Knicks did really well last season, protect the rim.
Well, you think about the New York Knicks over the past 3 years. They have been top 10 in block shots in each of those 3. They have been one of the taller teams in the league. Perimeter defense has been the bigger issue for the New York Knicks.
And both free throws good for Evans. And so here is New York. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And there's a call. It's on Indiana with the foul. The Knicks have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10. Doris, for rookies, beyond skill, what attributes do you think they need to have an early shot at success?
Yeah, I think one of the things that you always wonder about, and one of the great players in history, Kevin Garnett, talks about the impact that other older players had on him. Sam Mitchell, when he first arrived in the league, they taught him the work habits necessary to succeed at a high level. So the first thing you'd have is commitment to work. And the second thing is the right temperament. An NBA season spans 82 games over 6 months. There will inevitably be ups and downs. And how do you weather both of those things, Kevin?
And he can't get the first one. Even though Oladipo didn't spend a lot of time on the Thunder, he does credit his time there, Doris, as a big factor in his development.
He points specifically at Russell Westbrook and the amount of work Westbrook puts into his game. So what did Oladipo do? He changed his frame and he changed his work habits, and that led to an incredible season last year.
Now here's Porzingis. A 32-point game for him in the win against Brooklyn.
You know, he was also one of their key contributors on the glass. His effort was terrific.
Now here is Holiday after Enes Kanter's miss. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
I don't think many knew what to expect from Domantas Sabonis after his trade to Indiana, but what they got is a very smart basketball player who's got size, feel, and skill.
Free throw good, Sabonis. And for Sabonis, a big part was just getting more chances to develop.
And I think, Kevin, we see that quite often with young players. But his most impressive aspect is the court awareness he possesses. Let's remember, Domantas has Arvydas, one of the all-time great big men passers, as his dad.
And the Knicks miss again.
They're fortunate to be in front, given how shaky he's been from the floor tonight.
Here's Evans. Second shot opportunity. Got a piece of it.
Encouraging to see Kanter trying harder on the defensive end. There's height. There's ability to block shots. Go to work, Ennis.
Now here's Sabonis. And at last they get one to fall.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
I'll tell you, what a start in the first quarter, and now he's taking it to a new level here in the second.
Here's Sabonis. 10 points for him. Oladipo right side. Poked loose. And a fast break now for New York. Hardaway, no good. Here's Turner. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And when you see Miles Turner play on the offensive side of the ball, the amount of skill he has at his age is just amazing.
Yeah, already a great pick and pop player. You know, not going to be much of a banger down low, but has enough touch outside where he won't need to be. But while he's still a work in progress offensively, I think he's shown that he has a very high ceiling in terms of his skill set.
First one falls for him. And for Turner on the offensive end, it is all about consistency with his shot.
Right, Kevin, because with his length and athleticism, Miles Turner has proven he can be a factor on the defensive end. To me, it's about, with that face-up ability, can they count on him night after night?
Lee's checked in for the Knicks.
Well, the athleticism that Miles Turner brings to the center spot is quite remarkable. This guy, an exceptional player on both sides of the floor.
The Knicks have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far.
And look back a season ago, they did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
He's perfect from the line this time. Porzingis making his return after ACL surgery last season.
It's just nice to see him back. I mean, you remember that injury just took the wind out of the Knicks and their fans. However, it set their direction as they took a more long-term developmental approach.
Kev, no hesitation whatsoever from Thaddeus Young. Just pulls the trigger immediately.
Burke kicks to Porzingis. Pass to Hardaway. Six to shoot. Back to Porzingis. Passes it to Lee. From deep. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss. Here's Indiana. They're on a 16-7 run. Joseph, the pass to Holiday. And Indiana, another three.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Burke finds Porzingis. Now here's Burke. Defense right on him. The Pacers pull it in. Sabonis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Joseph. Count it. His 2nd make in 4 attempts.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Outside, Porzingis. Back to Burke. Young with the steal. And a fast break now for the Pacers. Joseph leading the charge. The shot by Holiday, no good. New York trailing. In the corner, Hardaway with it. That one falls coming off Burke's feet. Hardaway has got himself on the board with 3 there.
I just love how confident Tim Hardaway Jr. is from long distance. This guy will cash in from there.
Lee against Joseph. He kicks to Young. He's looking for Sabonis and finds him. Over Porzingis. Nice D from Porzingis. New York's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Goes back up. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Joseph, how he did last season. He put up about 8 points a game last season, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. And those numbers, solid, not spectacular, and sometimes what you see is what you get.
There's no doubt. This is a guy who understands his role, knows he's got to give you quality minutes, and that's what they expect from him.
That free throw good from Porzingis.
And every year it seems to me Kristaps Porzingis willing to take on more and more responsibility. There is a process to becoming a better leader, and Kristaps Porzingis is right in the middle of it.
Here's Knox. From outside, off the mark. Indiana's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. And Joseph kicks to Bogdanovich. It's rebounded by New York. Knox has got his 4th rebound in this one. To the paint, stolen by O'Quinn. Collison with it. Young outside. And the pass to O'Quinn. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And now, here's Hazonia. 11 points for him in that last game against Brooklyn. Knox misses. And so Collison will bring it up for the Pacers. Trailing by 2. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Right wing. Lots of room. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
Well, you love that Courtney Lee, a tremendous shooter, is willing to give it up when he sees a guy open. That's good stuff.
Outside Collison. To end the cold streak. Here's Young. The layup off target. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's the Knicks up by 4. And we'll be back right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Diesel and the Jet. Welcome to the Halftime Show on 2K Sports. There was no stopping Kristaps Porzingis in the first half. He ended up with 17 points, 2 block shots, and 4 steals. Tonight isn't an exception, as looking back at his last few games, he's been stringing together some incredible performances. Taking a look at the Knicks, Kenny, what'd you think?
The differential is the free throw attempts. And that's one of the big stories in this game tonight. They were being so aggressive and so smart that all they could do on the defensive end was foul.
Shaq, your take on Indiana.
Aggressive. I called them up earlier. I like it. They're taking it hard to the rack, dictating the pace, setting the physical tone. You're not going to get that by launching threes all night. Everybody knows that.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for
folks.
joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
The skyline of Midtown Manhattan so beautifully lit up tonight as we welcome you back to New York City. And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast. Porzingis having a dominant impact in this game.
I mean, he was prolific in that first half. You know it's coming, but it's just so tough to stop.
And this is what he does, right, Greg? He's out there to score the basketball, and throughout that first half, he dominated.
Pacers trail by 4. And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Sabonis and Turner inside. Oladipo teams with Evans on the perimeter. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position. New York shooting straight 49% from the field. Here's Ntilikina. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Victor Oladipo.
The height and quickness of Ntilikina often puts defenders in tough spots. Hard to guard sometimes without fouling.
Doris, when you look at Frank Ntilikina, the first thing that might strike you is how long his arms really are.
Right, that wingspan in the 7'1" mark. And I'll tell you what you like is that Ntilikina really knows how to use that length to his advantage on the defensive end.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Pacers trail by 6. And Holiday kicks to Evans. At the elbow, it's Turner. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. Here's Oladipo. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner. Oladipo's got 5 now.
How about the confidence from the 6'4" guard, Victor Oladipo, aggressive, close to the cup.
Yep, that one goes in there.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. And it's Evans in the corner. Shot clock at 6. And it's blocked.
Boy, the way he's been going, he is not going to be the guy to turn this around.
Pass to Ntilikina. From deep, drills the three-pointer. And it's a 9-point Knicks lead.
I really like the rhythm Ntilikina plays with. Good at sensing when to shoot off the pass.
The kick out to Oladipo. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And they continue to control the glass.
And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
I think they'll keep going to him more and more as they look to hang on to their lead. Why not with the way this guy is shooting it?
Got a piece of it. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Here's Ntilikina. Sweet little floater. Ntilikina's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And it's been about that execution offensively. I mean, they have been superb.
There's no doubt. They're making all the right moves. Their chemistry tonight has been phenomenal.
Now, here's Sabonis. Can they get it? He lays it in. 12 points for him.
Don't you just love watching Domantas Sabonis get to his spots? This guy's so creative on the offensive end.
To the right side. Some nice passing by New York here. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
And whatever the adjustments at halftime, they are looking really good right now.
Well, there's no doubt this quarter has been all about them. They've come out hot, and they're not showing any signs of letting up.
Timeout called the Pacers.
And Tim Hardaway Jr. returning to New York with a 4-year, $71 million contract that surprised many. He's got to shoot better than he did last season to be worth that kind of money.
And Holiday kicks to Sabonis. Pass to Evans. Porzingis with the block.
You know, when you drive the lane, you have to know where Porzingis is, because with his reach, he can sneak up and send that shot away anytime. Well, it's been an up and down quarter for him on the offensive end, mostly down, though.
Count that one. And Hardaway, of course, the son of former all-star point guard Tim Hardaway, who played with the Warriors in the Heat.
Yeah, I mean, Hardaway Jr. much more comfortable, I think, off the ball in terms of spotting up and attacking. Definitely has worked on his ball handling and creating a little bit more of his own offense.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Now here's Evans following the miss by Porzingis. Well, a big strength of this Indiana team is how well they take care of their possessions.
They were right near the top of the league, Kevin, in terms of the fewest turnover committed. And this whole team, to me, seems to play with a level of calmness and good decision-making. And let's give Nate McMillan some credit for that.
The Knicks making a switch here. Moutier is checked in. Both free throws good from Holiday. Here's Moutier. He's got 6, and the Knicks with possession. They're on a 15-6 run. Hardaway passes to Cantor. Back to Hardaway. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Hardaway has got 7 points.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Holiday finds Turner. Oladipo outside. Now here is Holiday, defended by Moutier. The shot by Holiday, no good. Passes to Ntilikina. Turner with the steal. Knocked away. Pushing it up. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the league has unveiled a 5-point plan to improve player-referee relations. Things became heated last season with a lot of star players ejected for arguing with officials. The emphasis on respect and clear standards of conduct on both sides can only help. Kevin?
Very good point, David. Completely agree. Thanks. Here's Cantor following the score by Miles Turner. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
Looking at the numbers for Sabonis, a very nice season for him last year. Averaged about 11 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. And this is the kind of strong, steady play you like to see. He's earning his keep and helping them win games.
I think they need more consistency from him, and they're getting it. Look for this to continue. I love it.
Now here is Holiday. He has 7. That falls. Nice speed that time from Turner. He's got 9.
See, I think it's critical that Miles Turner improve all facets of his game, especially how he distributes the basketball.
New York leading by 11. And here's Moutier. He's got 6. Here's Ntilikina. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Cantor. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Cantor's got 10 points in the game.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this hot, a great chance to extend this lead.
And New York making a change here. Hezonja's checked in. Now here's Collison. Moutier with the rebound. Moutier's got 4 rebounds in this game. Hezonja kicks to Moutier. Back to Hezonja. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. It's a 13-point game. Back to Sabonis. To the inside. And the basket by Collison.
Well, this speaks to the fearlessness of Darren Collison. It doesn't matter that he's battling inside, challenge the defense. He's got tremendous confidence.
Cantor's shot is off. Pacers trail by 11. Oladipo, the pass to Sabonis. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
This guy's pulling his weight tonight. The guys around him need to pick up the slack and start following his lead.
For New York, they've gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Here's Azania. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Indiana's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Out of bounds, New York takes possession. And a chance here to take a look at the shooting chart for Porzingis.
And what a big-time game we've seen from him. He's been the one looking to create and get a shot each trip down the floor. Every time a shot falls, his confidence just grows and grows. Just an all-around tremendous offensive showing.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Lee comes in for Enes Kanter. And it's Baker in for Ntilikina. The Pacers also changing it up. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Turner. Young comes in for Sabonis. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Oladipo. Now here's Collison. He dishes it to O'Quinn. Good, and the assist goes to Collison. O'Quinn's got his third basket of the night.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Up top, Moutier. He's covered by Collison. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Boy, when you look at the New York Knicks and their recent draft history, they didn't have a first rounder in 2012, 2014, and 2016. They're obviously feeling the effects of that now, Kev.
A free throw good from Moutier. And on the subject of draft picks, with the salary cap, Doris, it really helps to get production from guys who are still on rookie contracts.
Well, Kevin, there is no doubting the fact that every roster spot has huge value in today's NBA. With the game played at the fast pace that we see nowadays, you've got to have production up and down the roster. Those rookie contracts help in your overall salary structure, and that's why those are so key.
Collison, no good.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
The Knicks leading by 8. Now here's Moutier. He's got 7, doubled by Bogdanovic. And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovic. That'll be his second foul of the game. Now the pass to Baker. Pulls up. That one's not going to go. And Indiana will go the other way with it. Pass to Young. Here's Joseph. Kicks to O'Quinn. To the right side. Collison, no good. Young with the steal. Pass to Collison. Bogdanovic against Lee. Bogdanovic dishes to Collison. Back to Bogdanovic. 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by New York. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Baker. Trains the 3-pointer. Baker's got his first 3 points of the game. Pacers trail by 11. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Bogdanovic. Got him with the pump fake. Savvy move right there. Bogdanovic has got 6.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
And it's time for an injury report. Let's check in with David Aldridge for an injury update on Porzingis. David.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for New York gave us some information. At this point, he's saying that it looks like a grade 1 sprained ankle. A really discouraging development for this team at such an early point in the season. We'll see how they respond, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks for checking in and letting us know how he's doing.
And let's just hope that he doesn't have any setbacks during his recovery.
Well, and barring any of those setbacks, Greg, I wouldn't be surprised to see him back ahead of the schedule they've laid out for him.
Right side, Collison. He feeds it to Joseph. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. You know, Doris, wherever Corey Joseph has gone, he has always found himself a role.
Well, Kevin, I think it helps that he does not have a big weakness to his game, and Corey Joseph has proven he can knock down open shots, and he does everything at a very solid level.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Well, what I like about Corey Joseph is this guy will give you a little bit of everything. Perhaps most importantly, guys, you know he's going to play consistently good defense.
Porzingis, he's checked in for Moutier. That one misses.
To me, one of the great strengths of this Pacers team is their depth. A year ago, 12 different players averaged double-digit minutes. So when you think about depth and unselfishness, they are at the very core of what this team does.
Now here's Collison. He's got 7, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Doris, that unselfish play on the court, it translates off the court too. The whole team cheers each other on.
We talk about that elusive quality of chemistry, Kevin, and the Pacers exceeded expectations in part due to the great chemistry this team has. The team plays in a way that it's easy to cheer for each other, and the fans absolutely love this current group.
And the first one drops. This Pacers team can be suffocating at times on the defensive end.
Well, it starts at the point of attack because this is a group that loves to pester the ball handler. How about last year, those Pacers were second in the league in turnover percentage on defense.
Trey Burke's checked in for the Knicks. The Pacers also with a sub. Sabonis, he's checked in for Joseph. Both shots good from the stripe.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
It hasn't mattered the scheme or the defender. Kristaps Porzingis is simply cooking right now.
The drive by Collison, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
You know, when you think of Darren Collison, I think of a smart point guard. He had 2 seasons playing understudy to Chris Paul in both New Orleans and LA. Similar type of players who are very efficient and just gets the job done.
Two shots.
The first free throw is good. And with Collison and Greg, how he plays, when he's off the floor, you notice.
I mean, things just don't seem to run as smoothly when he's not at the helm. Finds that balance between creating for himself and others, selective with his shots, and truly a complete guard, even if he doesn't do a lot of those flashy things.
And to me, throughout his career, Darren Collison has always been smart about shot selection, right? He is very choosy about when to call his own number, and that results in great shooting percentages for him year after year.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's the dish to Young. Porzingis with the block. Here's Knox. No good on the triple. Pacers trail by 7. Outside Collison. That one goes. Count it. Collison's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Such a strong finisher. This is where Darren Collison, you can try to be physical, but if he's determined to score, he will do it.
There's Baker. Double by Bogdanovich. Lee outside. Passes it to Knox. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Knox has got his second basket of the night. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Collison. He's tightly guarded. And there's the pass to Sabonis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, to me, the size of Sabonis creates problems for the defense. You cannot be careless in how you guard this guy.
He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here.
And he shot foul shots at about a 75% clip a season ago.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Move shots.
No good on the free throw. Good on the second free throw. 9 seconds left in the third quarter. Burke kicks to Porzingis. Over O'Quinn. He's off from 17 feet. And so it's New York bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll return shortly. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
And, Greg, nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. And so it's Burke who brings up the ball for New York. Lee and Hardaway make up the perimeter. Porzingis is out there with Knox, and it's Burke in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. Now here is Hardaway. Pass to Knox. Clock at 6. Banked in off the glass. Knox has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for New York. Pacers trail by 9. Holiday finds Young. Now Sabonis. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Rejected by Young.
Well, terrific reach on the block. Thaddeus Young stretches out well for a big-time rejection.
Back to Holiday. Indiana moving the ball around. Collison in the post. He's against Lee. Lee with the block. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Cantor checked in for Knox. Indiana also making some changes. Evans comes in for Thaddeus Young. And it's Victor Oladipo in for Darren Collison. Here's Evans. Nice form on the 20-footer.
We know this about Kyle O'Quinn. If you're open, the big man will connect with you.
And it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Burke. Burke's got 5 assists in the game.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Now here is Holiday to the middle. Looking for Oladipo. He gets it there. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Tim Hardaway picks one up.
You got to respect the physicality of Evans. Excellent at drawing contact on his way up.
Shooting 2.
first one falls for him. Ntilikina, he's checked in for New York. Miles Turner, he's checked in for the Pacers. And both free throws good for Tyreke Evans. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Now here's Burke, guarded by Holiday. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday. That's tipped. Here's Porzingis. That one wide left. Pacers trail by 7. Holiday, the pass to Turner. Shoots over Cantor. Indiana again missing. The Knicks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Now here's Burke. He's guarded closely. He kicks it to Cantor. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Knicks lead by 9.
I love that Cantor will pursue rebounds out of his area. This guy's such a powerful player who's willing to exert his will.
Now here's Turner. Down low. It's deflected, and the foul on Miles Turner. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Knicks leading by 9. Burke kicks to Ntilikina. Now here's Burke, guarded by Holiday. Pass to Ntilikina. Here's Porzingis, and again it's New York.
Well, he is so comfortable with his superstar status in the league. Porzingis excellent on the catch and shoot.
Holiday finds Evans. Wants to get it to Turner, and does. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. And so it's New York with it. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Taken away by Holiday. And that's Evans penetrating, and he gets the bucket. Evans has got 6 points in the quarter.
And if there's a path to the hoop, you can bet Evans is going to try and find it. He stays in constant motion, looking to get to the basket and finish at the rim.
Now, here's Cantor. Passes it to Porzingis. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Boy, his output has been impressive today, and it doesn't look like he's done cooking just yet.
Evans passes to Oladipo. Dishes it to Turner. Good D by Hardaway.
He does the hard part, gets through the defense all the way to the rim. I thought the finish would be the easy part.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Players going to great lengths to improve their performance and extending their prime years. We're seeing it all over the league. Doris, it amazes me.
I heard a number of LeBron James spending 7 figures a year.
Wow.
That's a 1 in 6 zeros to take care of his body.
No kidding.
Right, making an investment in your future. Understanding nutrition to training to recovery. Listen, you have a limited window, Kevin, to make money with your body if you're a professional athlete. So why you wouldn't want to extend that window as long as possible? You're playing a kid's game for fun, Kevin. Come on, let's lengthen it out if we can.
And he sinks the second. Here's Burke. That's tipped. Hardaway kicks to Burke. Just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range, Holiday with the block. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Inside, Evans. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 6 assists here tonight.
And how about the efficiency Evans has shown in the paint? Once he's got his position, he's looking to score.
Sinks it, and the shot from Porzingis. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Trailing by 13. Evans kicks to Oladipo. Back to Evans, and there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And so he hits the technical free throw. Turner against Cantor. It's deflected, and they get it back.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Here's Burke. Pacers with the rebound. Sabonis has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And Holiday kicks to Evans. Turner passes to Evans. Indiana moving the ball around. And once again off the mark by Indiana. The Knicks leading by 12. Now the pass to Porzingis. Buries it down low. Porzingis has got 13 points in just this quarter.
An active passer with good awareness. When Ntilikina spots the open teammate, he gets it to him.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. That's going to send Victor Oladipo to the line. That's on Enes Kanter. And that one misses.
Wow, what an incredible homecoming for Victor Oladipo in Indiana. This guy put up career year numbers and went from being a piece of a team to somebody you can actually build around.
Knocked away.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Holiday finds Oladipo. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. And Oladipo, the former second overall pick, felt right at home in Indiana.
And sometimes you wonder, Kevin, how much of the early struggles were him or the situation or the fit. Across the board, though, Victor Oladipo showed how impactful he can be in the NBA.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, really good awareness by the scorer. You're seeing an opening in the defense and exploiting it beautifully.
Now, here's Oladipo. And there's the foul. It'll go on Frank Ntilikina. That's foul number 2 for him. Sabonis kicks to Oladipo. Porzingis with the block. The Knicks leading by 14. Here's Ntilikina. Now Burke. Hardaway passes to Porzingis. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Hardaway has got 6 assists in the game.
See, you can tell Porzingis knows when he's in close, he's got the kind of size, touch, and length to make that look easy.
Now here's Oladipo. Again, Oladipo missing.
I'll tell you, his touch has been off all day, and now his judgment is starting to go by the wayside as well. That's a poor shot.
New York's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Burke finds Hardaway. To the inside. The shot's good from Cantor. Cantor's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Evans, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
And how about the confidence
from Evans. He's feeling like no one can stop him playing with a ton of heart.
Now here's Cantor. Here's Porzingis. The Pacers pull it in. Turner's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Evans kicks to Oladipo.
Oh my, he really needs to be careful now. That was his 5th foul of the night.
The first one falls.
Well, the versatility of Victor Oladipo is fantastic. This is a clever guard who plays his heart out on both ends of the floor.
Oladipo hits them both. Here's Ntilikina. New York calls timeout.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kristaps Porzingis.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what David Fizdale said to the team. He still wants them to be aggressive and assertive on offense. He said, I don't want us to get content with this lead. Build on it. Don't give them any chance of getting back in this thing. Kevin?
And New York making a change here. Lee's checked in.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Tyreke Evans. Both good from the line that time. And so it's Burke who brings up the ball for the Knicks. Outside, Porzingis. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Boy, the aggressiveness in the paint from Porzingis, you know, putting the onus on the officials to make a call. You've got to make them decision makers.
Good on the second free throw. Collison with it. Pass to Sabonis. Collison finds Evans. Over Lee. Evans, good. Evans has got 15 points here in the second half.
Defensively, Kev, it's very hard to impact a shot from the mid-range when you're giving up that many inches as a defender.
And it's good for 2. And the Knicks lead by 13.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Oladipo left side. Back to Sabonis. The 3. It's rebounded by New York.
And out of rhythm offensively, but he continues to work at it.
Well, you can see he's sputtering a bit, but he's trying to get going. I do like that he's continuing to be aggressive.
And so he hits both. Here's Collison. Fires from deep. Porzingis with the rebound. The Knicks leading by 15. And here is Burke. Lee outside. Here's Cantor. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
One of the best attributes of Enes Kanter is his physicality. This guy does a tremendous job getting himself to the free throw line.
And the second free throw, good. Pacers trail by 16. pass to Oladipo. They swipe it. .146 left here in the fourth quarter. Burke kicks to Lee. And he drops it in from the low post.
And now they are probably too far ahead. It's going to be nearly impossible to get back in this one.
Well, there's no doubt. They're really clicking. What an amazing all-around effort to take a huge lead like this late in the game.
And the Pacers call time here. They're behind by 18. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And so it's Indiana with it. It's an 18-point game. Oladipo for three. Porzingis with the rebound.
Listen, that's a look he can hit, but right now he can't throw it in the ocean.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for New York.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And it'll mark their fourth win on the year, actually their fifth win on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Porzingis.
Boy, his defense is what stood out to me. There was a no-fly zone around this guy all night. He contested every shot in his area and sent a few back.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. And it's out of bounds to the Knicks as New York retains possession. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Turner. Young comes in for Domantas Sabonis. Bogdanovich is checked in for Tyreke Evans. And it's Joseph in for Oladipo. Now here is Robinson. Just 4 to shoot. And there's the foul, and Darren Collison picks it up. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
And still trying to find his footing in the league. Moutier must show improvement in his shooting moving forward.
There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Collison, defended by Moutier. And here's Joseph for 3. Knicks with the rebound. Now here's Moutier, down low. And Robinson that time on the assist for Moutier. And the Knicks lead by 20.
And giving the fans what they came to see, a spirited performance.
Yeah, it really was. They wanted this home win badly, and they went out and took it.
23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Joseph kicks to Bogdanovich. The three-pointer, no good. Now here's Moutier. Defense right on him. So no problem for New York as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. KP, you guys got out on a break tonight. How did you get into transition so easily?
Yeah, we want to play faster, and that's what we try to do whenever they miss. We try to run, move the ball quick, and get easy buckets.
And you were able to beat him down the floor tonight, KP. Thanks a lot for your time. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.